start with love and partnerships, and then we will do the general forecast. The first 3 cards that come up for your love and partnerships is Meadow, and one that says love grows with time and memories. And the love grows with time and memories says that to remember that love isn't an overnight thing. It's not an instant gratification. True love takes time. It is made up of shared experiences, shared memories, being together. It grows and it evolves over time. I think that's sometimes something we tend to forget. The Meadow card speaks about taking risks with your feelings. It's about vulnerability. It's about remembering that time before you had baggage, before you were hurt, before you were disappointed, before you built up ideas, preconceived ideas about what love is. It's asking you to return to that feeling of brand new love that you haven't experienced before. There's a strong message coming through this week about that. There's a brand new page in love, partnerships, and relationships. We can start with a clean slate, provided we actually do that. We forget all that stuff in the past. We leave it in the past and we start anew. We open our hearts again like the first time we got into partnerships or relationships. The Forest card says, breathe deeply and let it go. Most of us breathe too shallowly, myself included. I'm actually really bad for that. And I think I've said it in one of the monthly readings, or perhaps in a weekly reading before, that holding your breath in is a kind of fear. It's almost a resistance to partaking in life, to engaging with life, because of possibly what it could dish out. When you breathe deeply and you inhale and exhale deeply, you are welcoming life in and you are letting go of that which is unnecessary. So remember that. So this is all necessary to love and partnerships this week. And your first little card is the card of abundance. Now this speaks about abundance coming in. The oracle card with that speaks about clearing out again. Once again, here we talk about getting rid of the baggage. Get rid of those old ideas about partnerships and relationships. Get rid of all that nonsense that you've built up. Admittedly, you've built it up due to experiences, but they are not going to apply from here onwards. Or let's phrase this differently. You have the opportunity now to have a partnership or relationship, or even your existing partnerships and relationships can be altered if you let go of all those ideas you've built up over time. When you've cleared all this nonsense, this rubbish, this baggage out of your mind, out of your idea of partnerships and relationships, it opens the door to abundance. Then the challenge is going to be that you're going to need to make a decision. It has come to a time in your partnerships and your relationships, be they platonic or romantic, where you need to make a choice or a decision. But the oracle card says that this is serendipity. In other words, this decision or choice is going to bring you good luck. You're going to be in the right time, at the right place, making the right decision. And what comes in after that is going to be good luck. So don't fear this decision or this choice. It's a good one. The end result will be good. Then what you don't know about the situation is you're about to move from that dreary, dark, rainy, gloomy state in your partnerships and relationships. And you're actually going to jump off that precipice into a brand new existence in your relationships and your partnerships. So possibly this decision that you're making, or this getting rid of your baggage, doesn't seem like that big a thing to you at the time, but you actually entered into a brand new existence in partnerships and relationships. This is actually a big move. And it might seem to you as if it's same old, you've been here before, it's a repetition, it feels very familiar, like home does. But you're actually looking at it from a new vantage point, from a higher vantage point. You are ready to move onwards and upwards, even though you might not be quite aware of this at the time. Now, your final outcome is lovely. The sun is going to shine. It's victory. It's success. It's new energy in old relationships, which makes them feel new again. And this helps for things to flow more easily. Things fall into place more easily than what they used to. And new relationships are bright and vibrant and full of promise. So you need to share and enjoy the excitement and the passion. It's a very, very auspicious card for both partnerships and relationships. So this is a lovely love reading and partnership reading for this week. Right, now let's move on to your general forecast. Now your general forecast, the first card that comes up is 0 or Sekhmet, the Lion Gods. And this brings power and strength, or power to commitment, should I say, and strength in times of upheaval. Globally, we are doing away with the old structures. What happens globally is also happening within you. So above, so below, so within, so without. So this is probably making you feel very insecure, possibly making you react at times with insecurity. But you need to realize you have the power and you have the strength to make these changes and to commit to these changes. You need to be brave. You need to know that these things are happening for your highest good. There will be a happy ending. That's what the Three of Cups says. So take time out every now and then just to relax, to be quiet, to enjoy yourself, because there will be a happy ending after this. Your challenge here is that you need to shine brightly. You need to have that lightness of being. Don't try to change others' behavior. We know very well that we cannot do that. You need to shine your light, and you know what that is. And then watch how other people follow that. You need to move forward with courage, and don't be discouraged by delays. You are on the right track. Then don't judge others. Everyone has their story. Everyone has their reason for doing and being what they are at that time. Know that justice will be served, but it will be served by divine law. And if you have wronged someone else, make sure that now you make amends. Because in the end, the difficulties will be resolved. There will be peace. People will come to resolution. Know that. So that point is coming. Make sure that you did not judge, that you did not do wrong, and if you did, to make right, to make amends, because that end, that resolution of conflict, that peace is in sight. Now your guidance cards here speak about the end of a cycle, the completion of a cycle. So this rhymes with those last two cards. Now something is reaching completion or resolution. The next card of Ocean says ebb and flow. It says, so don't subdue your feelings, acknowledge them, realize they're there, speak them out loud if you need to yourself, and then let them go. Let them flow out of you. Because you need to remember your dreams, your goals, and who you once were. That's the innocence card. You need to return to that person. Once again, it speaks of releasing that baggage that you've accumulated over the years, that weighs you down on your path ahead. Because it's time to live again. That was a distinct message that came through those words, because it's time to live again. Now your soul path speaks of being fearless with your truth, letting your actions do the talking. So it's time to walk our talk. So if we want to be those good people who set good examples, then walk your talk. Once again, it speaks of letting the health and vitality flow back into your life again, so that you can set off on this path being your true, authentic self. The card that comes up with it about remembering memories is to remember that person that set off on this path, to remember what you wanted back then, and to become that person once again. So this needs a certain amount of courage and a certain amount of commitment to being your true self. That is very important. That is coming through in a lot of readings at the moment. Be true to yourself. Right, so that is your general as well as love and partnership reading for the week. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching and listening.